Right, you want to talk about a laptop recycling program with a difference.
Yeah, this is a much more cheerful story. I had a chat with some students from Aotea College in Pororoa last week, and what they've done is they've set up a technology social enterprise. It's called Remojo Tech, and um, what they do is they take secondhand laptops from the local community and from businesses in the Pororoa area, and then they fix them up, and some they sell and some they distribute to students who need a laptop for their studies. And it's a really great grassroots scheme. It's very enterprising. The students doing this is part of what's called the Young Enterprise Scheme for Business Studies, and it's part of their NCEA. And I'm going to name the kids here. It's Hadi Daoud, Owen Atkin, Daniela Gibson, and Florence Nyen from Aotea College. And just before, the day before the lockdown happened, these students were racing around. They managed to get 30 laptops that they recycled into the hands of students who need to be able to carry on with their studies, schoolwork from home during the lockdown. Um, and this is really how you can get across the famous digital divide. The idea that the fruits of the digital revolution are not evenly shared, and if you're less well off, you can't get access to the internet, you can't get access to the computers and so on needed to use the internet, and you're missing out on large parts of 2020 life. So getting around that, from the grassroots is a really great initiative. Um, and when I spoke to them, they said that the whole thing about the pandemic and the idea of the lockdown just accelerated their thinking on the digital divide, and which is why they got those 30 laptops out. Um, I went back to they have a website, by the way. The address is remojo.tech. And I went to the laptop list, and there are a few laptops. There are three laptops on sale there between 200 and 250, which is very affordable, and they're nice looking laptops too. So it's a great thing. The other part of their motivation is to is green, really, is environmental, is because laptops contain a lot of really nasty bits and pieces which can get back into the environment. You don't really want that to happen. And although there are ethical ways of recycling laptops, and most laptops in New Zealand go through to a degree, go through the ethical process, a lot of that kind of technical equipment can end up in third world cities where kids sit around fires burning circuit boards to extract chemicals, the valuable chemicals. But in the meantime, they're breathing in the fumes of the really dangerous chemicals that are included in those things. So there's all kinds of horrors that go through the recycling side. So the longer you can make a laptop useful and work for people, the better. And if with a bit of careful recycling, a laptop can easily last 10 years, rather than the 2 or 3 which the laptop makers assume people are going to get them. So it's a great project, and the guys at Remojo Tech tell me that they're looking now to pick up corporate laptops if people particularly in the Wellington area, have laptops that they need to get rid of. Get in touch with these guys.
How can they reach them? Well, I know we'll put the details on our webpage, but how can
Yeah.
people get in touch?
They're on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn as Remojo Tech, and there's website Remojo Tech. It's very easy to find, but we'll put it up on the site. Yes.